So hi everyone, this is David from HotSpawn, and today we're joined by MKOI's head coach Melzhet after their win against Vitality in the first round of playoffs, LEC Versus. So first of all, congrats on the victory. Before we dive into the series, I kind of wanted to ask you about the preparation. Obviously, being a head coach, this is kind of important. We saw there was a major discussion you guys had towards the end of the regular season that was also documented in the team's documentary.
Yep.
What do you think was the thing that was, I don't know, like impacting the team's performance overall, and how was the preparation coming up into this series?
hmm I think the meta changed a lot. Now we were playing like almost 1 year full of lane swaps, and you don't really lane on bot lane or top lane. So for sure we needed to improve on that. Also because of the changes of the ways and all that, I think my players really like to go to the limit in terms of recalls, tempo, and all that. So it was a lot of things to wrap and improve. And because lanes now cannot be avoided, kinda you need to learn how to play also range or bully lanes like Nico, Bard, Nami is super strong, Lulu, Junara is super strong. So I don't think that's the playstyle that it fit us the most to play against or with it. So we need to work a lot on how to play those lanes, how to play those champions in mid game, how to use those champions so they are actually OP. So yeah, it was a lot of new things that we need to fix and improve because what happened of the changes, and I think even though in scrims we're working well, like in official, I don't think we have still the confidence because I don't think we have the proof. Like, okay, we can play those champions and win with those.
I think today's match was a lot more convincing, so I kind of want to now hear your thoughts on the series. And obviously, the first game wasn't as clean, the second one was super clean, I guess. So
hmm
I kind of wanted to hear your impressions on both matches.
I think we were playing really bad the first game, like very rushy. I think Vitality really loves to play with range. I think they love to group, use the range, and to get the advantage of position. So I think we felt really rushed in terms of doing the fights, and we were chasing, and we were not like really clear. I think they did also a good job with the double flex. I didn't expect the Jace there, so that's my bad for the preparation. But yeah, they really love to have that, and that's why in the second game we banned Zoe and Ezreal because, and even Varus, because I thought that was the champions that they had, and they need to actually go in or actually fight the Suns. So yeah, that was kind of the preparation, and we were really, really, really out of the game, really rushy. I think after the pause, we calm down and we have a bit more clarity, but I still don't think we play at all today like we should. Even the second game, even if it's clean, I think a lot of the vitality plays were really misplayed and not like we actually have been putting them in those situations. So we need to improve.
Do you think that like MKOI can potentially get stronger as we go further into the playoffs? Is like you basically said that it looks like the team is potential has yet to be reached.
Yep.
Where do you think MKOI's potential could be, and like what level could be at?
I mean, of course, you can never say for sure
Mm-hmm. Fair.
to where you're going to reach, but I think we should be at the top of the league with G2 or and Casey. But I think with the others shouldn't be a problem if we actually play how we know. And of course, that comes to us. And if we are not able to pull out, then we are not as good. But the potential or how I see us is competing on the top wheels of the top league.
Do you think that Navi is close to being a top team as well? Because you're obviously playing
Mm,
you're playing against
Yep.
them next as well. So
I'm a really big fan of Navi because kind of remind me the start of this project. So
ah,
I'm a really big fan because they are kind of a bunch of rookies with maybe Bobby is the most veteran one, which not really. So yeah, I really love it, and I'm a big fan. I think they are a good team, but probably I can see them struggling like we did. Maybe they prove me wrong, but this I can see them struggling when the things keep going because the pressure and they are not used to playing those situations. And I don't think they are going to be able to show their best potential. Anyway, I think they are a good team. And let's say I'm really excited for them because I think that's really good for the region, those projects.
Fair. You were speaking about like how it reminded you of your first start when you first brought in when you started leading the MKOI project. I kind of wanted
Yep.
to ask you if there was anything that changed in your coaching philosophy over these past 2 years, and or are there are there any new things or habits that you've implemented since you started working with them?
Yeah, I think I change every year, so I'm a completely different coach right now. Something that we are doing right now is even put more detail to the training sessions because I think we can improve there still a lot. So we have a system that there is days that we have different intensities and we try to adjust and being able to adjust to the intensity. So when we play um, an opponent that we think that we don't need that much intensity, adjust to don't be tired and make this long season being able to perform when it matters the most. But I don't think we are still doing a good job because we are still trying. It's something new. We are seeing things that we are doing bad and we need to improve on that. Also, the players, I don't think they are used to the system because, of course, it's something new. But I literally we are changing every single time because we have the hunger to improve because I don't think we are near as good as we need to be if we want to actually be the best.
Does this thing that you just mentioned
Mm.
has to do with something that you've learned from last year? Because I would assume that like it's something that relates to play
Mhm.
internationals, multiple internationals. You played at MSI, you played the WC, and then you went
Yeah,
back into LEC Summer and then back to Worlds. Was that the learning that you took?
yeah, I think it was a pretty intense year, and I saw that manage the level of stress and intensity is really important, but also because I want to become a better coach and I'm always hungry to see how can I get the best for my players, and it's something that in other sports they are using it a lot. It's called periodization, and I studied Mourinho because he was really good and he was doing this. And yeah, I thought, okay, I will take this idea, try to implement it here in league. I think it's harder because in football you can kind of select what you are going to train.
Yeah,
Like in the specific part in league, we are forced kind of to play a whole game to
yeah.
train. So it's way different. You don't have also subs to change. Like it's really different. So I'm trying to make the League of Legends version to call it.
Before we round off the interview,
Yep.
I kind of wanted to ask you if you've been following other leagues, other
Yep.
top leagues. What do you think of the top leagues in the LPL, LCK, and then LCS?
I think LPL, I'm still not sure on who is the best team right now. Like I think it changed a lot. I think IL are doing a good job, but they don't seem pretty consistent. I think BLG have a lot of potential. So LPL, I'm not too sure, and also it's not the league that I'm looking at the most. In NA, looks like C9 is working really well. Even though I think Lion has the biggest potential because I think they have really good players like Inspired or Berserk. Um, and in LCK, Genjil is looking fantastic. I'm also really impressed by Diable. I think he's doing an amazing job. I don't know how they are not stealing him
Yeah.
from that team. But yeah, and I think the one probably is they are going to bounce back or they don't care till there is worse, and then they are the best team in the fucking history. So I don't know.
Fair. One last question.
Yeah,
What's if there's like one thing in particular that you would like to see from your players this year? What would that be?
like I want to see the to, I want to see them being mature and having the clarity to know in what they need to win in each situation and be more open and adapt better to the bad situations or not the good ones because I think when the things goes accordingly to the plan we are really good, but when things goes out of the plan or the lines that we want to follow, I think we are still a bad team. So I would love to see them mature and being really confident that we are good and how to solve these situations because in reviews they're able to see it, but I think in game the result of emotion is really hard.
Anything you want to add or say to the fans?
Now, thank you very much for the support. Probably you have a really stressful series. I think we can still do better. So keep cheering for us and also be demanding. I think that's good for us.